Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the first part of the Galaxy Note 3 review and the unboxing on Tuesday. Today we're going to concentrate more on rooting and getting into the process of installing root using Chainfire's method. Let's go ahead and check it out. Getting root on the device is not that hard. We're going to be using a tool called Odin, and if you're not familiar with Odin, Odin essentially is an internal tool developed by Samsung to be able to flash custom recoveries or files to the device and be able to restore or unbrick different devices. The tool itself is not officially released, but it's been available in leaked versions. We have a current version that we're going to be using. It's packaged within the zip file that we're going to download. Chainfire provides us a very nice, ready package to be able to install. It includes the actual file to flash as well as the Odin software itself. Ready, pre-checked, almost everything is pretty much done for you, and that's part of the auto part. The main thing you want to keep in mind is do not take an MD5 file from another provider and use it on your device. Make sure you follow the thread. Overall, all the devices that are listed on the left side have currently been tested outside of just one device, which is the SM-S9009 in China. If it's untested and you're able to test it and make sure that it's working, please let Chainfire know in the thread. I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and download the T-Mobile file, and then we'll go ahead and unzip it. That's why we'll go back in here. We get these three files. The first one is the MD5, the .tar.md5 file, which we'll be using in the PDA mode. The other option is basically just a configuration file for the Odin's file system, and then we're going to be using Odin as far as the software. First thing we want to make sure is we have our device, it's on. What we need to do now essentially is get the device into a download mode, and essentially that requires us to turn it off, restart it with volume down, home, and power at the same time. And once you feel the vibration, you can release the power and leave the home and power down. I'll go ahead and switch over to the device and I'll show you guys how to do this. First thing, we're going to go ahead and power off the device entirely. So we need to have it off all the way, no more. Next, we're going to be holding the device down, power, volume down, power, and home. Release it. You're going to get the obligatory screen saying basically flashing anything outside of, outside of normal stuff from Samsung could damage the device. Volume up to continue, volume down to stop, volume up. We are in a download mode. At this point, you need to run the Odin program on your device. Say yes. And just as a precursor, I do have Keys 3 installed on my device, on my computer, and that's the software that's recommended to use with the Note 3. It has the built-in drivers, it has all the necessary files that you need to be able to access this device. And I'm also using I bought this spare cable from Amazon Basics, but it's a USB 3.0 cable spare. I'm able to use it and it'll work fine. Once we have that connected, the computer will try to recognize the device in the recovery mode or the download mode itself. It's going to download and install drivers for it. Now we already know that Odin recognized it, so we already have this part done, but I don't want to proceed without having everything else set correctly. Okay, so first thing we want to make sure is we have the connection. Check. Number two, we need to find the file that we downloaded, that tar.md5 file. Click, say open, it's ready. Other than that, auto reboot, PDA is ready. Let's go ahead and start, and we're ready. The process should take no more than 30 seconds. We can see that both the device and the computer have a progress line. Okay, it says passed, it's done, auto restarting. The Galaxy Note 3 right now is restarting itself, and it's going to go into the recovery mode and go ahead through the process of CF rooting it, or actually going through the process of installing root using the Odin method. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to that side. Overall, very easy, very simple. The device got recognized, it's installed, it's passed. It took overall 12 seconds for the actual flashing of the MD5 file, and then another maybe 10 seconds on the device. I think overall, very, very quick. We're going to go ahead and switch real quick back to the device. I just want to make sure that we do have root, and then Super SU has been installed and configured correctly. We don't have to be connected to the device at this point. Okay, we don't have any root app installed. I mean, actually I do have some root app installed, but there wasn't any application that we're asking for permission. And the main one, obviously, we can always go to is Titanium Backup. Titanium Backup will launch. It's asking for root privileges. And here we are. We are indeed rooted. And then we'll click OK. Click OK. Super user installed. Definitely. We're in. Okay. That's the process. Overall, very quick, very simple, about a 30-second process as far as installation and getting it run. Just make sure you follow the instructions. Keep in mind, please keep in mind, this will reset your Knox counter, so you will show that you've hashed a custom file onto the device itself. There's no way at this point to circumvent that. Once you do that, your warranty is void and you don't have the ability of obviously claiming anything. Well, take that back. You could claim warranty services, and Samsung can deny you. It doesn't necessarily mean that it will, but overall, that trigger itself tells Samsung that you've modified something on your device. Other than that, follow the instructions on the thread. Neither Chainfire, XDA, or myself are responsible for any damage that might be caused to your device. Please be responsible and read the thread before you go through and follow the process. This has been run through many times, and as I'm running it on my device, I went through and read the entire thing. Hope you guys like this. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next week.